Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Today is April 24th, 2021. Welcome to this week's episode of When Life Needs a Detox. My name is Carol White. I am your host and I am your life detox strategist. Now, this morning it is a little cool here in Chicago. Matter of fact, there was frost on the rooftops that I could see. But you know what? Anytime you're on what my grandmother used to call the right side of the ground, you can make this day anything you want it to be. Mm. And of course, I'm struggling with a slight sore throat. Hang on a minute. Ah. Okay, a little bit better. It's going to be an interesting morning. And of course, I have your references to put up. If you would just give me a hot minute. Sometimes I think what I'm doing is not working. But so far, so good. But today's topic is going to be, I think, interesting. I might hurt some feelings, and I'm not intending to, but I'm running the risk, and I think it'll be okay. Because we're all family, and I think everybody should understand. Let's see, yes, you're there. All this clicking, sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Okay, those are the references. Okay, I've gotten your references together. And this morning's topic is the MS conversation, the do's and don'ts for friends and family. Now, the reason that I bring this up, earlier this month, my husband and I had to attend uh, the funeral for his favorite uncle. And we were invited once we got to the hotel to come and visit other family members at their hotel. Well, we were both kind of tired, and with me and my MS, a long car ride just took me out the box. It just wiped me out. Well, we kept saying we weren't going to go, we weren't going to go. And it dawned on me that we hadn't told the family that I had been diagnosed with MS. And I told them, you need to call them back and tell them what's really going on, because they think we're just not going because we don't want to be bothered. You need to call them and tell them what's happening. Well, he did it, and everybody's like, oh, okay, we get it. We understand. It's all right. But here's the thing. We didn't have a conversation with them, and really we were trying to get adjusted to my having MS, so it's kind of hard to involve other people. But it dawned on me that at some point in time, I'm going to have to sit down with my family and have the conversation. So that's why today's topic is the MS conversation, the do's and don'ts for friends and family. And it's kind of for the MS warrior too, because we need to know the do's and don'ts as well. Now, with the spring weather slowly coming in and the COVID-19 vaccine becoming available to all people, there are now going to be family events in the future, not to mention events with my friends. Matter of fact, for me, the most prominent event coming up is going to be my 40-year high school reunion. Now, while I'm looking forward to reconnecting with my friends, I'm really not looking forward to the well-meaning and sometimes not so well-meaning friends that are uninformed, or they're going to make the insensitive inquiry, because that's just how people are. And don't get me wrong, most people don't mean to be insensitive, but because MS is not a disease that's widely spoken of, a lot of people have no idea of what you're going through or what they should or should not say. To that end, let's look at some statements that could be made and how they could be said more tactfully and sensitively. No, I can't read my own typing this morning. Forgive me. Now, I highlighted about 7 or 8, so just bear with me. The first one is, how did you get MS? What did you do to get it? No one with MS can tell you how they got it. Just as no one can tell you how they got certain types of cancer or how they got rheumatoid arthritis. Multiple sclerosis, MS, is an autoimmune disease that can affect any gender, race, ethnicity. It can affect us at any given time and under a myriad of circumstances. A better way to phrase that question would be, I don't really know a whole lot about MS. Can you just tell me what it is and what exactly is an autoimmune disease? That's how you ask the question. The second one, which is going to come up, is, well, you don't look sick. Now, I just have to say this. Last month, during Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month, I bought this t-shirt that says, I don't look sick, you don't look stupid. Looks can be deceiving. Now, you can't see the damage that MS does to the spinal cord and the brain, but what you will see are symptoms that result from the damage that MS has done. Change that question or that statement to, you look great. So how are you feeling? Just a play on words. Third, you should try this vitamin or this supplement or this herb. These will cure you right away. Now, here's the thing. People try to help by telling you what somebody's brother's uncle's cousin did and how they no longer have MS. At this point in time, there is no medicine, herb, or supplement that cures multiple sclerosis. So unless you've got a medical degree, do not prescribe medications. Just say, listen, if you feel like talking about this, I'd like to know how you're treating your MS. Number 4, why are you dragging your foot? I bring this up because I have drop foot and my foot does drag. Now, the first thing I want to do is to just thank you for bringing so much unnecessary and unwanted attention to me and my current physical deficit by asking this question, and so loudly. Let's just say that there are rules of etiquette and manners that make that question rude and off limits and should not be asked ever. Number 5, I know exactly how you feel. Trust me. Now, while I understand that most people see this as being empathetic or caring, the reality is that it is dismissive and insulting. Now, what you've done with this statement is to let me and any other MS warrior know that you have no interest in what they're saying and you want the conversation to end. Because sometimes we just need to vent. There are 3 words that you can use to change that whole thing. Just 3 words. I believe you. Not I know how you feel. Because trust me, I don't want you to know how I feel. I just want you to listen. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I was going to be honest. I wouldn't wish MS on my worst enemy. Number 6, I don't understand why you're tired all the time. Now, you know what? Here's the thing. Because MS causes our central nervous system to send either mixed, wrong, or delayed signals to our muscles, it takes far more physical and mental fortitude to get our everyday tasks accomplished than for the normal person. I have to concentrate to make my muscles do what they're supposed to do. That takes a lot out of me. MS fatigue is like nothing you have ever experienced, and the recovery time can be lengthy. Now, here is an alternative to that statement. Don't worry about having to cancel. We'll reschedule when you're feeling better. This is not a problem. And number 7, this is the one that gets me, or will get me if I ever hear it. Stop using MS as an excuse and a crutch. You can't feel like that all the time. This is the most hurtful, insensitive, and presumptuous thing that you can say, bar none. This is when you have to fall back to the old adage. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Now, these 7 that I just read off to you, these are my top peeve statements concerning MS. But there are articles covering a multitude of statements like these. And here are some more statements. Maybe you should just try harder. If you're in remission, why are you still on medication? Why do you keep forgetting things? MS causes cognitive fog. So yeah, we're going to forget some stuff. Are you contagious? I heard vaccines caused MS. Maybe you should just exercise more. You'll feel better. If the heat bothers you, don't be in it or move. I can just pick up my life. Okay. It really can't be that bad. Are you sure it's MS? How can the doctors really be sure? In short, we, the MS warriors, know that in the final analysis, our family and friends want the best for us, and they love us deeply. But it's all in the presentation of your statements and questions that will make the difference between a loving, caring conversation or having us give the standard, I'm fine, because we're not sure of the emotional temperature of the room. If you want to have a thorough and meaningful conversation, let's try some statements like these. How are you doing? Now, here's the thing, though. If you're going to ask, how are you doing? Be prepared to listen without judgment or interruption or cutting short. How can I help? There's a catch-all to this one too. Be honest about what you can provide if you're going to ask this question. And say no when you can't provide what they need. Yes, they need your help, but they need to be honest about what you can do. Ask where you can find information about MS so you can get a better understanding of the disease so that the warrior doesn't have to constantly explain their condition to you. Mhm. Say, I'm here for you, and continue to reach out. Because the biggest problem with MS is depression. And a lot of that is based on isolation. Either we're self-isolating or people forget to include us because or just don't include us because we have MS and they don't want to intrude, or they don't want to ask us because they don't think we can, hang. But here's the thing, just hang out with us. Make sure that the friendship is more than the MS and you're helping. Invite us to lunch. Let's go on a spa day. We could even go shopping. Now, there's a codicil to that too. If you're going to take me shopping, you need to make sure, because I love the mall, but we have to make sure that if I get to the mall, I can get one of the little electric carts and I can just scoot on through the mall. I discovered they are the bomb. My husband and I went to Menards on Sunday, and I knew I couldn't make it. The security guard says, ma'am, there's a cart right on over there. Just put your walker in the basket and you'll be fine. That cart is a godsend. I love it. It is amazing. So, my MS warriors, if you're at a point where your mobility is not great and you still want to go to the store, make sure they have a cart. You will miss nothing. You are still in the game. I think it's great. Now, here's the thing. You really want to show some love to an MS warrior? Statements like, I'm here for you. I care for you. You can always lean on me. Those statements mean the world to us because it never hurts to hear that you are loved. Now, this is by no means a rebuff to friends and family. On the contrary, we need the people that we love and that love us to be in our corner and to be in our lives. We want to pave the way for honest conversation and acceptance. And we have to start somewhere. Let's start with the language. Well, you know what? That's all I have for today. I hope that this has helped as many people as it can. I have included all of my references for today's article in the feed. Now, some of it's repetitive, but a lot of it just says, let the people that you love know that you love them. And that's really all there is to say today. My name is Carol White, and I want to thank you so much for attending this week's episode of When Life Needs a Detox. I'm going to talk to you soon. I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.